What circles of love around.
I've known Tom since we were in second grade at St. Mary's School here in Sioux Falls. And if there's one thing I would say that's consistent with Tom, Tom's big heart, his kindness of spirit, and his absolute generosity. And if you ever watch Tom at work or with associates, he's the guy that always steps back and gives credit elsewhere. He's very self-effacing in that regard.
He doesn't miss a birthday. If a friend has a birthday, there's a card in the mail, or if I have a birthday, there's flowers at my desk, 10 years later after I've been working with him. He's just got this innate ability to connect and to stay connected. And that's the biggest thing I learned from him was don't take friendships and relationships for granted. Thank people. Let them know that you're thinking of them. And I think that's his greatest gift.
His generosity is probably the first thing that comes to mind. It's limitless. His dedication to the Sioux Falls community and to the other communities he's touched, and there are many, is really, in my experience, unparalleled.
Tom has taught me basically that if you take care of your people, they'll take care of everything else. And between that and treating people with respect and treating them how you want to be treated, everything works out for a reason.
He's a visionary. He has an idea. The 4 words you hate to hear from him is, I have an idea. If you hear that, you should run as quick as you can. Because one, the idea is already a plan. The plan needs to be executed, and he can do it.
But he's so caring and so compassionate. He's constantly thinking about, what can I do for the other guy? Whether it's a sick child, whether it's his family, whether it's his employees. It's a constant, it's not about me, it's what Tom can do for other people.
He sees challenges where most people see challenges as maybe their enemy. Tom sees them as his friend. He is amazing. He just takes on things that other people wouldn't even dream to take on.
Innovator, idea man. I don't think I've ever been around anybody with as many ideas as Tom does, and with the kind of passion that he has. I think those are the 2 biggest things that come to my mind. Or he's an innovator and an idea guy.
What circles of love around.
Well, Circles of Love began probably over 12 years ago now. Tom Walsh met a young boy down in Los Cabos who was suffering from leukemia, had a lot of treatment. Long story short, he offered to bring this child up to Sioux Falls and try to get treatment for him through his friend Dr. Marwan Hanna. And that one little boy just led to another and another and another. When mothers talk, things happen. Carlitos' mom went back to Mexico, she talked, another mom heard about it, they got a hold of Tom, and Tom would always say it's like dropping a pebble in the water. That pebble goes in and then the ripples just keep going and going, and it was exponential. I mean, now it's a full-blown children's foundation with open heart surgeries happening down in Los Cabos as well as the cancer center. The first few years Los Cabos was rolling, Tom had this wonderful relationship with Amy Grant and Vince Gill. He invited them to be a part of this for the first 5 years, and fortunately they said yes. So the first 5 years we ran a golf tournament. That the first one raised $1.7 million, I believe. The next one, $1.3 million. Over the last 12 years, they're raising $1 million to $2 million every year. That goes a long way in Mexico, long way. We were able to help fund many pediatric programs, wheelchair ministries, optometry, that type of thing, on top of the big programs, the heart and the cancer. Again, Tom's ability, one of the guys at the club said only Tom Walsh could get us to pay $5,000 to golf at our own club. And so true, and they were all there. Mainly because they cared about the children, but number 2, the friendship. His friends really jumped on board and now are actually board members and helping to run the program while Tom is able to go off and begin other new endeavors. The Los Cabos Children's Foundation hadn't started yet. Tom brought this young boy up, Carlitos. I was working at Our Lady of Guadalupe Catholic Church. Tom called, we needed a host family. I said, sure, I can do that. The only problem we have is we don't really have a bedroom downstairs. He said, no problem. I mean, within an hour, he shows up with a brand new bunk bed set. And I said, well, you know, thank you so much. I will go and buy the sheets. And said, no, got them all here. And then he had his toolkit, and he went down in the basement and put the whole thing together. So it isn't just about philanthropic giving. He actually gives of himself. He shows up. He escorted some of those first families up on the plane. He showed up in the basement with his toolkit, put the bunk beds together, made the beds, had the right size sheets. I was just blown away. Never, ever did either one of us think 12 years later there'd be a heart program and a cancer program and a blood bank down there. What started in the basement with a little bunk bed.
Well, when I first came to Make-A-Wish, Tom was the person that supposedly ran Make-A-Wish. He kept the money coming. But after that, he taught me how to interact and to network with other people. And the more we did that, the more this circle of love, this liking and helping and caring for other people, it just expanded. People kept donating to Make-A-Wish. We had more children that were referred to us. The doctors knew more about us. And donors, people gave more money. It was just unbelievable. But it was through Tom that I learned some of this stuff. But believe me, I followed him around like a little puppy because I knew he was a classic example of caring and sharing.
So we are introducing so many people to the realm of wellness and fitness that have just not been able to afford it before. And then when you add in, you can play golf with your family for $10 more, it's just another great opportunity for people to spend that quality time together where they're out playing, they're not working, and they're not, sitting at home. They're actually doing something, both for their physical well-being and their growth as a family. And so his wheels never stop turning with innovations to make the thing that he's providing, the product that he's providing, better. And to do more different things that all fit in with this mission that he has to enrich the lives of families and individuals through golf, fitness, and healthy lifestyles.
Back about 7-8 years ago, David Faraday was in town for the Make-A-Wish golf tournament, and Randy Nearing and Tom and myself were sitting with David, and all of a sudden this hunt idea came up with our disabled veterans. And it really just started was something that we just wanted to simply give back and say thank you. And just thank you for serving and protecting us, and we're just very blessed to be where we are and live in this country that we do.
And it just brings a tear to your eye to think that these young guys have offered their entire bodies for us. And some of them didn't make it because they offered their lives. They come to our place, or Tom's place out there at the ranch, and a lot of them are broken, as they should be. I mean, they've been beat to heck. But over the years, we've had several of them back several times, and they are growing so much. And they'll tell you to a man that hunt has been a part of that inspiration for them. And that's all because of Tom.
Hey, Wally, I'm sorry, and Kirby, I'm sorry if this is a little late. I've tried to do it 4 times on my rotary BlackBerry, and clearly I can't do it, so Anita's doing it now. Hopefully you'll get this. Really, I wanted to thank you for making such a difference in my life, both with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and with Troops First Foundation, the Sons of South Fork, and all the things that you've done over the years. You're a special friend to me and Anita, and I love you. Having said that, you're not going to heaven. You know that? You're going to hell with me.
What Tom has meant to me, I think, is what he means to everybody that he contacts. As I said earlier, there's a genuineness to Tom. When he was just starting out and hadn't achieved the level of success and recognition in our community that he was the same Tom. He would give, he would share, he would advance credit. And I guess if I could say, if you really want proof of the depth and sincerity of Tom's spirit kindness and whatever, look at his 4 great kids, because Tom and Kathy have passed it on to them. And anybody who knows them knows you get that at home, and they've got it.
As a friend and as a partner, Tom has always been there. He's someone I could turn to, have turned to. I know lots of people who have, and that friendship is his loyalty to the friendships and what we created back 40-some years ago is just as strong today as it was 40-some years ago. That's a real precious gift to have a friend like that for lifetime, and somebody that you consider your mentor. That's a true gift.
26 years ago, I lived in South Bend, Indiana. Tom said, I'm growing Burger King. Why don't you come back and work with me? It'll be fun, Dad's around, family's involved, and it'll be a great thing. He goes, you'll have a lot of freedom, won't be working a lot of hours. It'll be just perfect, right up your alley. He should be selling ice to an Eskimo, because it is a great life, but it has been a fun journey we've gone on together, and truthfully, there's no one else I would rather have spent the last 26 years working side by side with. So thank you, Tom, for the incredible journey we've gone through.
Dad is not only my partner and my best friend, but he's also my father, and it's great to be able to have all 3 of those and be able to laugh and give each other a hard time and know that we love each other and care about each other and would do anything for each other.
Tom is the type of guy that's thinking all the time, how can I help somebody? I've seen him cry. I've seen him help kids get their wishes. He's just a phenomenal person.
I don't view Tom really as a leader. I view him as a trailblazer. And leaders follow trailblazers, and they bring people along with them. So Tom is that. He is cutting trails through the forest that have never been cut before, and that's what he is.
The circles of love keep growing daily, not just monthly, yearly, daily. Every day there's somebody from a mother or one of us or somebody down in Los Cabos who's been touched, and they share it with someone else, and it brings a new person on board. Just recently we learned that some of the hotels down there have got a program in place. It's kind of like $1 a day. When you stay there, are you willing to donate $1 a day? I mean, that's huge. Talk about the circles keep growing. It's gone from this little boy getting help from one man to many of the big hotels and the medical community and the tourism community working together to keep these kids alive. So those circle of love continues to grow, even when Tom is not there and even though I am not there, which is another thing I learned from Tom that he preached all the time. Is he said running a business is like being a good parent. You want them to make it when you're not there.